Welcome to Jules for Fools today. You have Vampachino, not Vampacino.
And I'm hype nasty.
I didn't even introduce you to the right of me.
I mean,
It's important. First of all, you're on my left, and then you're going to take away from the fact that this is how I introduce. You know, it's just like, just let me do what I'm going.
but we don't always. Sometimes I introduce myself.
Go ahead. Tell them your story. Devastating.
So today, Jesus, God forbid,
We right on topic with this one. Kick it off. What it about?
Clearly, because it's about to be a fair one. So today we're talking about, because it's like there's a lot of controversy on this subject. So we're talking about whether or not a stud should be fighting a feminine woman or not.
Are we gonna? What do you feel like you should? Do you feel what categories do you feel?
I feel like I punch a bitch if she get disrespectful. It's like, no,
Crushing.
no. On a serious note, though, I feel like we're all women. Clothes do not define anything. Like, ultimately, we're all women. Like you know, like we talked about this on Facebook earlier, so we're touching it today. It's just like, yo, you do know eating coochie don't give us no superpower.
I wish. I'm not a hybrid.
I wish it was because like Lord, I don't know what I probably want to read mine because I want to know it all if I had to get a superpower of eating
What would be
coochie.
your superpower?
I definitely want to read mine because I have a need to know, and I hate lies. And people lie so much. I want to really know people's true intentions. So if eating pussy did give us a superpower,
yeah, it would be.
I would definitely want to know that one.
That would be a good. I would
Because
definitely.
I'd be looking at y'all bitches like, she's really lying.
In my face.
This is crazy. Yeah, you little lying bitch. Like
that would be a good one.
Like, but to stay on subject, it does not. Unfortunately, we're still just regular females that just happen to wear men's clothes and strap on a dick occasionally.
And looking good doing it.
That's just what it is. But other than that, it's just like, honey, if I could whoop your ass, I could whoop your ass whether it's a skirt or some joggers, and that ain't gonna change. The ass whooping is the same. So me, like, I don't think, like, it don't matter. Would you like me to put on a dress so you feel more comfortable?
Shit out because all of us ain't in the gym.
I'm
So
not
like,
in the gym at all.
Nobody's like, yeah, it is what
I'm
it
lifting
is.
tacos.
Like literally, let's cut the bullshit. Stop making it seem like we all on some extra. That's because you know what it is, right?
What?
They confuse us with a lot of women that are going through transitioning and T-shot. So they be trying to think that everybody's always these super hot heroes. When people do take T, yes, it makes them stronger, stuff like that, because at the end of the day, they're transforming into a man. So yes, they get the testosterone and everything popping. So yeah, but we are not them. We are regular women that just dress different. That is not no superpower. So you're just gonna get your ass whooped by a woman that's dressed in men clothing. That's it. That's really where it's at. We're nothing more, nothing less.
Right. Like, and it's not like, don't get me wrong, like, I would prefer not to put my hands on more feminine women, like, because honestly, like, and it's not even the cocky stuff, it's just like I was raised where you don't pray on the weak, and if you know that you got that fight in the bag, it's like, why even fight? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, for me, it's like, if I'm fighting, I'd rather be like somebody that I think is some type of competition.
Facts. I apply that in real life.
Unless you're just being super disrespectful, then it's like, well, now you're asking
regardless. There's nothing you can do with that.
But like, I just feel like for me, I don't like that. I don't want to. Even in my relationships with women, I don't want to get physical. Have I gotten physical with people I was with in relationships before in the past? Yes, I do. But I also realize that when you incorporate, can't even talk. Incorporate.
Okay.
When you incorporate abuse in a relationship, then you always resort to that. Like, you ain't gonna try to talk it out. Once you're used to smacking a bitch, you gonna always smack a bitch. And like, for me, I just feel like
the dishes pop.
Right. I just feel like in general, any type of abuse in any relationship becomes toxic.
Yeah, it's not good.
Like, so it's like even if we are two women in a relationship, I'm not trying to have that toxic relationship, abusive relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not with that. I'm not for it. Don't put your hands on me. I'm not gonna put my hands on you.
Abuse is abusive. People think that physical abuse is the only thing. It's verbal too.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be mindful of that as well. That like we got to cut it out. The statistics show. Like, come on, everybody can be abused, no matter what, no whether shape or form. Like,
I don't like abuse at all. Like, I don't like any type of in a relationship. I think it's so toxic. I for damn sure don't like men hitting women.
mm-mm.
Like, speaking of that, like, I don't like. I feel like that. There's a lot of talk about how studs, you know, like whether or not it's okay for studs to fight men.
Yeah. So,
Listen,
how you feel? Because I'm 50-50 with that, because I feel like a lot of people instigate fights. They bring things on to themselves. It's a lot. Like, there's we can go 17 different ways with this.
Listen, God makes everybody in different ways. So I'm not
Thanks.
I'm not like an advocate of can no woman beat no man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna say that. Like because God makes men differently. Every man can't fight. Every man is not super physically strong.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So in that sense,
So
I don't.
throw that
I
out
don't
the window
right.
with the, I'm a man, I can.
Right. So with that mind frame, I don't
yeah,
believe in that.
no,
Now, do I think that the average man, yes, can beat a woman up, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But I do not condone that in any type of way. First of all, I'm an advocate of this. Like, as far as like men
some
putting their hands
self-control.
on any female in general, like, I don't even believe in like fathers like disciplining their daughters.
Yeah.
Like, I think that like a lot of men don't realize that when you're beating your daughter,
Mm-hmm.
like you're letting her believe that it's acceptable for a man to put his hands on her.
Mm-hmm.
So like you run the risk of your daughter like in the future dating a man that's abusive.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't condone that in any way, even on that term. I feel like
Let
that
the mom be the mom and the dad be
exactly.
the dad.
I feel like
Let
everybody
in
like
the same category.
daughters, kids in general, especially daughters, naturally have a fear for their daughter. I mean, for their dad, not even fear, but natural. Like, I know my dad don't play when you are
because
stern
dads are
dad.
viewed as protectors.
Right, exactly.
I want you to protect me. Mom is supposed to be a little bit more harder on the daughters to raise them up to be a woman.
Right.
Versus man, or I'm gonna chastise my son because I'm gonna make sure my son is on the right, on the right track on how to treat women and how to be a man at the same sense.
Right.
So
just with that thought process, I feel like that again, regardless of the clothes that I have on, I'm still a woman.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe that no man should be putting his hands on a female. So stud or no stud.
But
like,
that has a lot to do with self-control. A lot of people are out of control.
I just feel
what
like
about scenarios? You're at the clubs, you're at bars, people are showing off, people got their boys behind them.
People show up all the time. Don't get it fucked up.
Yeah.
But for me, I just feel like, man, I can't never accept that. There isn't an excuse I can give like for a dude.
There's not an excuse
For a dude, or even an excuse. There's not a situation where I feel like it's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, because I just feel like don't get me. No, let me back that up because like if a female spit on a dude, I just feel like spit is the nastiest thing. I feel like
it's out of control.
If you smack her, like, you deserve that. But overall. Like, you know what I'm saying, because I just think that's the nastiest thing you can do. But that's probably the only level of acceptance that I'll give anything. Because, like, other than that, it's just like, you don't got a sister, you don't got a cousin, shit. You don't got somebody you could pay to scrape the disrespectful girl.
Spare the moment. I'm telling you,
listen,
drinks,
listen, let me tell you this.
People
and I ain't trying to get no assault charges, so don't
No,
hold me to this. But if I see a female disrespecting the dude, he be like, yo, I'll pay you the right price to beat her up. You might get plex, honey. You might get plex. Because I'm not only about it ain't about the money, but I'm trying to save him, but money's the motive.
No,
I'm joking. I don't need no assault. I'm joking.
But it's true. But think about it. A lot of people put themselves in positions and then they crab off. You can't be out and about sitting here like, trying to show off for your girlfriends and trying to, flex on this man you don't know nothing about. It works both ways. I think a lot of people have been in those scenarios where you're at because usually your confrontation happens at club scenes, bar scenes. They happen there. They don't usually happen in front of your house or at work, really. They happen in scenes where there is drugs involved.
Correct.
There's always people around. It happens in those forms. So with that being said, carry yourself appropriately. Just because you're in stud clothing don't mean no man is going to be like, that's still a female. Everyone don't have that self-control. So you need to know that showing off shit can really get your ass whooped. And then you're sitting here crying wolf, and then you're on Facebook like, he did this to me, he did that to me. When really, you like, hold up now. There's no excuse, but also you put yourself in that position when you were showing off for this girl, this girl you barely know and shit like, fuck out of here, man, doing all this extra shit. And now he done had a couple drinks. His man's and them's teasing him, making a little joke. So now he got to feel like he got to man up. Like, this bitch really thinks she a fucking nigga. Like, I'll knock this bitch to the fuck. Like, this is how this shit happens.
I do hate those situations. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I've seen a couple situations where I felt like I seen feminine girls too, like just be way too disrespectful. So I do get that. Like, and I'm not saying that any of that's okay. Because I do. I remember this one time I was out and I seen this girl, like, she was just extra tough. Like, extra with this dude, and I personally knew the dude, like, and like he would smack the hell out of a female. He wouldn't give a damn, and it was just like,
that's what's
she was a stud. She was being extra tough, and I'm just like, I'm looking at her, and they look at me. I'm like, yo, this bitch tough. I was like, just chill. This person don't even know that to this day that I ran interference. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I actually knew the dude. Like, he was really about to smack her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you like type stuff. Like, so like I definitely understand that. Like, you know what I mean? Because like, like you said, like don't have nothing to prove. Like, you know what I mean? Like y'all studs or feminine girls, like anybody, like check that I got something to prove mentality. Check that I can talk to anybody any way, because like everyone don't take disrespect lightly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, ideally I wouldn't want a man to put his hands on a woman, but at the same time, like, you know, like you don't want to be pushing people to their limit either, because we all have a limit.
Especially when their limit is already right here. There's drinks and inside. You don't know what nobody on. And you're pressing
going through
and you're pressing people's buttons, not knowing what the fuck is going on in their life outside of the moment of view. Like, you don't know what's going on outside of that moment. So now you done got this dude who's already at the edge anyway. Yeah. And then boom, here come you. He don't even really agree with your lifestyle on top of that, and you're being fucking extra. Like, that's all it takes is 1 + 1. And then you is about to be 2 black fucking eyes. Like, it's too much. And then now you're on Facebook and they like, oh, sis, that's fucked up. Oh, damn, if I was there, I would've.
No, niggas should.
Like, absolutely. And men, please, have more self-control. Yeah. I understand. But if you're a man, you know, check yourself. Fuck what your friends are saying. They're playing. They're joking. They're teasing you because they tease you. Be a man. A real man knows how to stop that shit. A real man will not go that far. A real man will be like, look, shorty, go ahead, yo, go ahead. Move on. It's okay. A man knows how to take that type of shit on the chin and say, all right, because I know my brothers and stuff like that would never do no shit like that. My nephews and all that, they'll text or call me before they really sit here and be like, I really had to really smack. Like, you have to really push them to they have self-control. So real men have self-control, and I think boys are the ones out there really putting their hands on them.
No, seriously, because it'd be like the first thing. Like, they don't even let you get past.
They don't give a fuck.
Motherfucker! Bitch!
You're smacked ASAP. Like, you're choked up ASAP. And now you on the ground, and everybody on Facebook's making fun of you. Like, for real. And that's how bullying and shit starts.
And then there's the whole internet. Go back and forth. And I don't think you should have. No, she got what she did.
Now you got the whole city in the uproar. Some defending you and other niggas that don't fuck with gay shit. Like, well, niggas gotta stop trying to be a man and flex. Like, that shit weird.
Common misconception. Every stud does not think they're a man or want to be a man.
Not these two.
Like I think y'all men try to put us all in that category. Like, oh, you trying to be a man? Mm-hmm. Why? Because I wear men's clothing. I've been wearing hoodies and sweats my whole life. I've been an athlete my whole life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's come from being comfortable and athletic. And
right. Look at that on hoodie. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's not that serious. Y'all thinking too far into
y'all be so deep into it. It's just like that mentality right there is why y'all is what y'all try to tell yourselves to convince yourself that it's okay. She's trying to be a nigga.
Men. Separates boys from men.
Listen, it is 2019. Now, most females that want to be men are transitioning to men. Period. Yeah. Like I mean, it's just the reality. I'm not saying like it's a trending thing because I ain't trying to offend nobody that's transgender. Yeah. But it's like the reality of it all is like that's really what's happening now. Like nobody is wanting to be anymore. They're becoming. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you see a stud and she still is a female, like that's what she chooses to be. That's what she wants to be. Yeah. A woman. Yeah. She ain't trying to, you know what I mean? Like
man up. This ignorant shit, and we're way too far into technology, into reality. Like, be more mindful of your surroundings. I'm tired of making excuses for y'all. Oh, well, he don't know how this go, or he just got out of jail. He don't know. There's too many excuses. Everybody got a TV. Everybody got a phone. And guess what? Even people on the internet still be knowing what's going on. Why? Because word of mouth. So we're going to stop making excuses for people that know what the fuck is going on around them. You know what you're doing. There should be no shape, way, or form or scenario that you're putting your hands on a woman. So yes, we do agree with the fact that a lot of people do be out of pocket. But we also agree with the fact that just kind of stay in your lane. Have I really gotten into fights with feminine women? No, because I've always had girls that'll just jump on you. Like, I don't have to really be in those type of scenarios. And nor when I see a stud or something like that being extra or doing too much towards my sisters or girlfriends and stuff like that, then I'm checking you. Like, that's just where we at with it. Like, we kind of stay in our lanes too. We're not overly doing it either. So it's like, just identify with the situation. And on some real shit, some of y'all need to start being a little bit more of a peacemaker and stop trying to disturb the peace. You know, we got to stop all that. Like, the reasons why everybody views us as animals, because we always trying to attack each other so quick. It's like, nobody thinks everybody's ready to improve immediately. There's no conversation. Don't be ashamed of having a conversation before a confrontation. I don't like that. I don't like that people relate that you can't have conversations first. or you can't try to diffuse a situation. What do cops do? They're supposed to diffuse situations before they pull out guns. They cut all that and threw that shit out the window. That's why so many people are showing up dead and getting shot ASAP. Because they're not diffusing shit. They're running up on shit and just gun on. You already, if you walk up on my window with your hand on your gun, you are already letting me know that you're hostile. So it's kind of hard for me to not react. Some people will react hostile or some people will back down. Like, oh, you're already on the bullshit.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. If you're running around here with your hand on your anger like that, then you're bound to get into something. Right. Because you're already reacting. And you're already putting too much hostility out there. Yeah. It's okay to have conversations before confrontations. That's just how I can relate that. People be thinking that you a sucker because you're trying to diffuse stuff. Like, yo, I will beat your fucking ass. I'm just trying to save this from going left because I know if I swing, she's swinging. And then she's swinging. And both of our girls are here. Now this has turned into a brawl unnecessarily. Like, all because of a misunderstanding that could have been like, all right, y'all go ahead, man. Come on, y'all, everybody go to the car. Stop it. It's okay to be the peacemaker, too. That don't make you no bitch.
I like to be the peacemaker unless there's men involved, like with hitting females. That's the only thing I don't like.
That's anything else, I feel like
I ain't worth it, but like, I just don't like stuff like that. I just, ideally, like, you know what I mean? Like,
on top of us already having a little bit of anger management problem. That's not good.
It just sucks. Like,
it's too much mixtures.
I just think that, like, and then same thing with gay men. Like, I mean, you're still a man. Do not be trying to fight studs. You're still a man.
Stop it.
You're a man, period. Like I'm saying, me personally, ideally, I feel like that men should be fighting men and women should be fighting women, ideally.
Yeah.
Period. I don't give a fuck if you're gay or straight. That's just really what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and more so, I feel like, you know, like if you are like a stud, yeah, I feel like if you have a choice, yeah, you should want to fight a more dominant female, like another stud. You know what I mean? If you are a gay man, you should want to fight another gay man. If you are a straight man, I feel like you should want to fight a straight. Like, you know what I mean? Like to make it fair. Ideally, that's what you want to fight. Who you should want to fight. But if fights have to transpire, I would prefer it being just women against women, regardless, and men against men. Like, you know, because it's just too much. Like I'd be like, who raised you?
Too much.
Like, who raised you? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's like, at what point do you cut it off? When do people just be like, all right, this is going too far?
Right.
I feel like that is like a lost language now of being a peacemaker. You are now viewed a bitch for stopping things ahead of time. When you have, you know, when you foresee certain stuff going really left. Like, people view you as, oh, she a sucker, she ain't about that life. No, some people see things a little differently from others. Like, they're like, man, this don't even gotta go this way. Because they be on some Not So Raven shit. I see you getting all the way fucked up, and I'm trying to avoid that.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying to avoid this getting really ugly. Don't nobody want to be all scratched. Look how cute he is. I don't want to be no scratched up ass bitch, bro. I got to do these for y'all. We good. We don't want to do this.
Band-aids in my face, like,
yeah, and broken fingers and shit. Like, come on, can't really even sleep with your girl, lay with her because your arm hurt a little bit. You gotta switch positions. Like, babe, come on, yeah, remember that big ass bro? Like, let's stop this. Like, come on, man, we could do better than this. Like, I just feel like everybody just should stay in their lanes and cut that bullshit out. Stop trying to view everybody as trying to be something. What you say? It's 2019. They are. They are.
Nobody got to try to be. Like, men that want to be women are becoming women. Women that want to be men are becoming men. So there's no, like, it's killing that gray line. So it's like you have no more excuse. Like, at this point, I think sometimes, like, it's like, what is it about? Is it pride? Because, like, you can't possibly be chasing clout because, like, even as a man, you don't get no clout for beating up a woman. Like you can't, like, you can't be a nigga beat up a stud and go to, like, yeah, just knock that bitch the fuck out, dog. You know what I mean? Like, dog, everything. You don't have to lay that bitch down. Yeah, you don't win no points on that. It's
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I can't even see none of the men in our life talking to us like that.
Like if my brother had to put his hands on a female, I knew you put him to the limit.
It was something super serious.
He's not the type of dude. Like, period, point blank. Like, if you had to do, like, I know that when I'm coming that it's a real life thing because he's not the type of dude. And I appreciate that because some of y'all just too extra, too disrespectful.
Add that. Go, because I know where you're going with that. Like, some of y'all are really super disrespectful and you force a lot of situations. And you be like, God damn, you really about to get your people's hurt. Right. All because he's coming down in your honor. You know, y'all gotta stop doing that too, pulling y'all brothers and y'all cousins. If y'all love them like that, they should be your last resort. Yeah. Like I said, peace first. You know, before confrontation. Because guess what? Your brother might not win that fight. My brother might got a gun. Like, you don't know how that shit'll go.
Cause people be too tough sometimes. Like, I respect, like it's so crazy because like there'll be a difference. There'll be a difference in like.
I don't think it's your people.
There'll be a difference in that person that's like that bump you in the club, like yo, my bad. Like the versus nigga, I'm like.
I be respecting y'all.
Like do something.
I respect
like,
y'all, man. That really be. I be feeling y'all in the clubs and bars.
I appreciate y'all.
Be like, oh man, my bad. I stepped on your foot. Not though. Once you identify that I'm a stud, you like, like, you know what I mean? Oh, I ain't gotta say sorry. I ain't gotta
say something.
Yeah, like that shit's weak, bro.
Dude, this is
separate the boys from the men. Let's try to do that. We got to stop that shit. And ladies, please stop putting y'all family members and y'all loved ones and everybody y'all supposedly care about in these dangerous situations for such minor things that could have been avoided.
I swear to God, such minor things like it'd be like
it's not.
It'd be like what? I remember this one time I was talking to somebody. They got mad because somebody called them a bitch and I wasn't around, and then they came back and was like they called me a bitch. What are you gonna do about it? I looked at her. I said so. Let's break this down. like
logically.
So like, because someone called you a bitch, you think it's worth me going back and getting aggressive with this person over calling you a bitch? How do you think that's going to go? Am I going to tap him on the shoulder like, hey yo,
did you
apologize? Apologize.
Hey, yo, 20 minutes did you call my
what?
Like it's like where you go with that?
Like come on, I don't even say is that worth a drama? That worth drama? Like.
Some people do think it is, because once again, it's level
stay away
of
from
respect.
people like you gotta stay away from people like that, dog.
Yeah.
Like I'm so happy I don't have people in my life like that. Because even being a female on a fight the female tip, like I'll be so mad if if I had a brother or cousin something like that, and every single female that said something to him wrong, looked at him wrong, didn't give him a number. I'm about to get my sister to scrape. I'll be mad as hell.
Bruh, I know I can handle my own, but goddamn, you trying to make me Mayweather out this motherfucker? What you want me to do? Like I be 50-0? What we aiming for? Like
can't even go out no more.
I can't even go out.
They
gonna jump me
for you,
bro. They gonna jump me, nigga. They heard about me. You're putting me in harm's way. I don't even see you all the time.
I swear to God,
I see you every Father's Day at the cookout.
I swear to God, because you get here, because people slipping.
I stay here. What they say? I live here. I gotta live here. You don't. It's too much, man.
No,
be mindful of that shit. Stop putting people in dangerous situations and saying you care about people. Be mindful of that. It's okay. Everything don't have to go left. Everything don't have to be a fight. Some of that shit can be cease and desist. It don't have to go as far as you guys make it. Ladies, show a little more respect. Men, and show respect too, because at the end of the day, that's still abusive behavior. That's abusive because it's almost like you're trying to tame somebody into doing what you want them to do.
Right.
Like, oh, man, she's a bitch. Like, yeah, then be a bitch then. Like, yeah, you all trying to dress like this and all that. That's weird. It's almost like a slavery type of thing where it's like, yeah, I'm going to beat you up and make you want to be a bitch type of shit. Or, yeah, maybe you should think about it before you...
It's like a gorilla thing. And when you're trying to be a gorilla, like me, king of the jungle.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I don't...
Bro, I'm just going to the bed over here, bro. I'm trying to see where the monkey's at. You can have that king shit. I ain't got nothing to prove. Like you're trying to make me that. I'm not.
And that's what it is. And it has a lot to do, and it falls with on pride, but also everybody stay in their lane. Stop putting people in harm's way. You know what I mean? Let's all smile and enjoy each other. There is too much life out here to be lived for y'all to be out here trying to bring death upon each other. Like, fuck that. Like, you know what I mean? Because once again, you cannot control the outcome of some of these things. No. And you have to be mindful of that because some of this shit goes far. People be beefing for a whole year and shit all about a bump in the club. Yeah. Turn into a fist fight. Turn into my cousin got jumped at the next bar when they seen him. It really prolongs. And that's beef. People be... You don't have to like me, but know what beef is. Beef is when people start to truly prolong shit. And it ends up being that one bar to the next bar and it be on sites every time. That's really people beefing. And it all stems from some dumb shit. You be like, damn, y'all beef for what? You ever beef with somebody and forgot what it was about, but y'all know that it's real? I remember really having a drawn out beef, and I'm like, damn, what did we fall out? That's when you know you need to stop. That's when you know you need to really self-reflect. Like, bro, I don't even know what the fuck we were fighting. I know we just haven't liked each other for 5 years. That's all I know. Right? When do you stop? When is enough enough?
True.
Jules for Fools.
Episode 7.
Is it 7?
It's 7.
7-11.
Right. Thank you for tuning in. Please, if you haven't got a chance, check out our other episodes. Subscribe to our YouTube. Follow our page on Facebook.
Yeah, we just got that up.
Yeah, it's all Jewels for Fools. You know, it'll be on the video here. Other than that, man, remember, feed your mind happy thoughts. Don't give in to negativity. That's all we about.
She usually has a sign off, and this time mine's is. What did I say? What was the earlier slang? What was it? Conversation before confrontation.
Mm-hmm.
Conversation before confrontation. Yeah, bitch, I got mine. We out, bro.